Okay, so this is Saturday the 7th of May 2016 and it's Cambridge Diet Day 4. I'm going to keep this one quite quick today. Staying motivated. Right, day 4. Bit hungry, but then again I realised I only had 2 shakes yesterday. I was busy last night and realised I missed the third one. I've made that mistake before and I ended up breaking the diet because I ate on the 4th day because I was so hungry and I didn't plan my day ahead. So the whole thing, if you're going out and taking the shakes with you or getting the little Tetra packs to take with you is a really good idea, otherwise you're going to fall off the wagon. Talking of falling off the wagon, other things I've done in the past is ask whether things like Marmite, a hot drink like that, can be used on the diet. I wouldn't advise it because again I broke the diet by having the taste of normal food and it went a bit wrong. I've also got mixed feelings about the sunshine orange and the golden vegetable thing personally, because I felt that it's like a chink in the armour. I have to do things really strictly personally, otherwise it all goes a bit pear-shaped and I end up munching away on the powders rather than using them in the hot water or doing other crazy things like that. Anyway, yesterday evening was a bit of a challenge because I was out shopping and I'm looking at all this nice food, going into the supermarket trolley, and I'm thinking, I feel so deprived, it's so not fair, I want to eat cookies and chips or whatever else as well. And then I thought, well, yeah, okay, the cost benefit analysis there. Well, the short term cost, yeah, the food might taste nice, it's nice to taste in my mouth for a bit, and yeah, I got the feeling of being full, but then I'm depriving myself of feeling fitter, healthier, all the things that I'd feel if I cheated. So for the time that I'm on the diet, it might feel like you're being deprived, but you stand to gain so much more. For example, I'd rather have a feel-good factor of walking around all day long, wearing clothes that fit, and feeling good inside my own skin, rather than a taste of food in my mouth that's only going to last a matter of minutes, or a feeling of fullness in my stomach might last for hours. It's just not worth it. This diet isn't forever. This is just to get your weight off and then to move on to a more prolonged program of thinking and behaving where you maintain your ideal weight or your goal weight, whatever that might be, for life. It's just a way of getting it off fast. And while you're living off soups or shakes or the very low calorie diet phase, then you'll face to force how you use food and what you use it for, so you can address the underlying reasons and find alternative ways to relieve feelings of deprivation or stress or boredom or tiredness or whatever else it is. So if you're thinking of breaking the diet, one thing I would do is keep your list of why you want to lose weight handy, and then anytime you feel like breaking it, get that list out and make a pact with yourself that you're only going to break that diet after you've read your list of reasons of wanting to lose the weight, and asked yourself, is it a rational decision? Is it rational to want all these things and then throw it all away? Not worth it to me. It's also helpful sometimes, I think, to have little mantras in your head. Like when my stomach's been rumbling, I don't think, oh my God, I'm starving, my stomach thinks my throat's been cut, I'm going to die. No, I'm not going to die of starvation at all. I've got 3 stone of surplus fat I'm carrying around to keep me going for a bit. But it's like short-term loss, long-term gain. For instance, with the whole present pain, future gain thing, there is losing weight and feeling great whenever your stomach's rumbling or you're feeling a bit like you want to go and chomp away at some food. At this stage, if you're feeling hungry, though, really you're probably not drinking enough water. The feeling of hunger should go. The other thing is, all the foods that you're seeing around you now, or drinks or whatever it happens to be, you can have later. No one's saying that you can't do this, you'll be deprived of those foods forever. It's just for now. This is a short-term thing, so it's about keeping things in perspective. It is about planning as well, so you don't trip yourself up. 6P's proper planning prevents piss poor performance. If you don't take your shakes and your Coke Zero out, or plan what you're going to do during the course of your day ahead, you're going to make things really difficult for yourself. It's about planning it. Look at the things you stand to gain financially. Overeating can be an expensive habit. Look at all the things you stand to gain if you don't go on a spending spree of whatever foods you happen to indulge in. The other thing I do to keep me going around the house, I've got pictures of models I might want to aim on, little things, motivation stuff. Once you control your mind, you can control your body. I've got pictures of how I used to be. If you've seen before, you'd be relieved to know I'm not stripping off today, thank bloody God. I've also got these, you can get these little bracelets online, things like said, she believed she could, so she did. That's engraved in there. Just Google that. Those so it comes up. Got the mood rings I told about yesterday, so you don't feel deprived. Distract yourself. Go and brush your teeth. Brushing your teeth is a classic. You won't feel like eating after you just brushed your teeth. Run up and down the stairs a few times. Make a great big long list of things you can distract yourself, because otherwise the old mind will talk you into it. You'll start romanticising about food. You'll start romanticising about how you can start on Monday. You'll start romanticising about, oh, this time will be different. If I start eating out, I won't go into an almighty binge, or I'll get back on track. No, you won't. You've stuck to it this far, so you may as well just keep on keeping on, keep going. I found that making the YouTube videos, although I feel like a complete, I won't use that word, idiot, taking my stuff off, I daren't go out into the general public now, people that might recognise me or know me, thinking, oh, she's still a lard arse then. She still says, oh, her programme didn't work there. She's spouting off about how wonderful this programme is and how you control your mind, your body, but look at the state of her. So I put myself in a very vulnerable situation, not only because I wanted to help other people, but also to make damn sure I stuck to it. You know, don't say too safe. Being safe isn't a cool thing sometimes. We've all got to do what works for us, but that's what's going to work for me. The other thing you can do is put clothes out that you want to wear. Get out old photographs of how you used to look, which is what I've been using. And more to the point, stay focused on why you're doing this. You're going to come across people that will say, oh, very low calorie diets, you know, and they'll give you a great big long list of reasons why you shouldn't do them and all the possible health effects. Well, there are a lot more worse health effects from being overweight. I'm not going to list those, you probably know what they are. Heart disease and diabetes and the strain it puts on your joints and your self-esteem. I mean, it's hot weather today, don't know what it's like by you, but where it is here, it's supposed to be 21 degrees today. Do I want to get prickly heat where my thunder thighs are chaffing together, or sweaty boobs, or you know, just generally being hot and bothered and sweating like a pig because I've got too much insulation? Or would I rather be sticking to a programme that's going to get me slim so I can wear nice summery clothes and not have to hide myself in triple XL t-shirts or tent dresses or anything else that happens to fit? It's a short-term loss for a long-term gain, this programme is. Another sort of is a neuro-linguistic programming technique. As you're going about your daily businesses, step inside the new body. Imagine yourself being at your ideal weight, what it would feel like to be inside that skin, what it would feel like to just have a shower in the morning, or jump out of bed without having to cover yourself up immediately, or even go to bed without like hoping that your other half doesn't see you an eclipse of the moon as you jump into bed or something crazy. There's a lot of things to be gained. I think sometimes as well that when you've been using food as a source of comfort, stress relief, there's a lot of bad habits that you might always have a biscuit with your coffee in the morning. You might always eat late at night and associate certain situations with food. And all I can say about that is change the habit. If you always have morning coffee, change it to a different mug. If you use a mug, change it to a cup and saucer. Do something different so that a new habit replaces the old one. As in, it just make it life easier for yourself. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say yesterday, but I forgot, is although I weighed myself after 2 days, it can be the kiss of death on any diet to weigh yourself too frequently, because if that scale doesn't budge to show a loss, you're going to get demotivated and deflated. Keep the weigh-ins for once a week and leave it at that. Because otherwise all you're going to do is lean on one side of the scales to see if it goes down, or lean on the other, or rock backwards and forwards to hopefully get a better result. And if it shows a weight loss, you feel great, and if it doesn't, you tend to feel pretty crap actually. So stay away from the scales. Don't forget to do the old tape measure thing as well, doing the measurements, because they will be motivating when you see yourself going down clothes sizes. It's not just about weight alone. Anyway, I've been dealing with some pretty boring emails this morning from someone that's annoyed my cage, but rattled my cage rather. So rather than just going thinking, I'll cheer myself up by going to Costa Coffee and have a caramel slice or something, I'm just going to go outside and enjoy the sunshine and feel good that I'm doing something positive about the very person who's just been emailing me some rather unpleasant emails, and show them that I am not the person you make me out to be. So if you're finding it hard to get motivated, and you find that you're more doing this for other people, like in my case my children, rather than myself, don't forget that although you might reward yourself extrinsically to begin with, like for instance the other day I had my nails done. I thought, okay, I never do things like that ever, but that was something for me, just for getting through that day one. I'll do my nails because that's my reward for getting through day two. Day two, it might go in and be, I don't know, have my eyebrows done, or buying a favourite magazine. And after a while, you use extrinsic rewards, but then when you start to feel lighter in the morning and feel good about yourself for sticking to the programme, it becomes intrinsically rewarding and you stay focused. Don't let other people talk you out of your dreams. Don't let other people put you off doing what you want to do for you. Stay focused and only share your dreams, goals and aspirations, not just to do with the diet, but life generally, with people that support you. If you're lacking motivation, go and watch videos like this for other people in the same boat. Dual Dynamics, go and buy slimming magazines, go and look at clothes that you want to wear when you're slim, or do online shopping. Visualise yourself living the life that you want to live when you've shed this weight, and how differently and how more confident you will be in yourself. Have a nice day, folks. Bye.